thanks very much for joining us here at the European Logistics Real Estate Census 2023. In terms of the results, I guess, from the census, what were some of the key takeaways for you?
Business confidence from the occupiers. That was the headline of the survey. Increasing this year from last year. In some ways a little surprising in terms of the economic backdrop and the outlook, and indeed some of the stats that are coming through in the sector. But on the other hand, perhaps not that surprised in light of some of the challenges that occupiers are facing, not least still trying to build capabilities in e-commerce, building resilience in their supply chains, also looking to reduce the environmental impact from their operations. And of course, these are long-term issues that the occupiers are trying to solve. It will take quite a long time to actually solve all these. And I think that does underpin the sector with a level of demand and occupiers showing confidence that they still want to go ahead and solve some of those problems. As the survey picked up, the amount of occupiers looking to build stock near the end consumer perhaps coming down a little bit. I don't think that's particularly surprising in terms of trying to solve that problem. That's probably the first step for most occupiers. But I think what we will see going forward is more diversification of supply chains. There'll probably be different ways of building this resilience into their supply chains. Having the stock near the end consumer will be one of those solutions, but I'm sure nearshoring and other solutions will also be there as well.
And looking at the investment market for a second, Phil, what are you seeing at the moment? There's obviously been something of a hiatus over the last kind of 12 months, but are you expecting the market to pick up? What's your sense of that?
I think with the investors, we've gone through a very challenging period of a high degree of uncertainty. From a macro perspective, interest rates have gone up significantly and very steeply. This has led to a lot of uncertainty with where values are going. So for a lot of investors in that sort of environment, pausing activity is their sort of answer to that. I think going forward, as we get more visibility in terms of asset pricing, we get more visibility in terms of the macro and stabilisation in interest rates, confidence will return to the investors, and what they will be looking at then is the fundamentals of the logistics and industrial sector that remain very strong and attractive.
Yeah, very interesting to see the sort of strength there in terms of the fundamentals. Thanks very much for joining us, Phil.